Hey sweet soul, welcome back to Conscious Lifestyle Coaching. My name is Raileigh. Today's message is to tell you the truth about what happens when you say yes to your soul mission, your soul path, divine calling on your life. You awaken the spiritual gifts that the divine God, the Holy Spirit, has given you, and only you. There is no other being on this earth that's encoded with what you can uniquely give to the world. And when you answer to that calling, remember, you're going to be walking people through things your soul has already passed through, things you've mastered, things you've accomplished. You awaken to the true knowledge that you are a walking testimony of what faith is. Not just survival, but faith, the miracle. You are a walking miracle and blessing for someone else. And when you look at the divine strategies the divine has given you, right? There has been angelic guides and spiritual wisdom that has come through to you, that has kept you alive up until this moment. You are here breathing, and again, you are a walking prayer and blessing for someone else. And you're about to teach on the strategies the divine has guided you through for other people that is saying yes to your soul calling. And I don't care what your occupation is or what your identity is at this time. You all have the capacity and sometimes the responsibility to be teaching on how to live a life in the presence of divine, of greater love on this earth. We can all access that type of empowerment for the service of humanity. And it is when we embody that divine and higher self, our spiritual gifts, into the occupations where we serve, our communities where we reside, and the businesses we work at, when we bring that energy in, that is what's going to provide more healing and change, and the prayers and the blessings and the miracles that we want to see in the world. If you want to change your life and transform everything into a higher presence of love, which all of us should be desiring every single day, right? And that begins with not only embodying, but expressing. That is the key here. And something I haven't spoken on quite yet is what's going to happen when you start expressing yourself. You're going to challenge all the shadows and all the demons of your past. They're going to come up and they're going to ask you, who do you think you are to be the one to speak on this? Why are you illuminating our pain, right? Not only about yourself that you are now exposing to the world because you're trying to show inspiration and teach empowerment and create faith for the lives of other people. And so you're exposing yourself and all your vulnerabilities, all your shame is out there in the open for people to judge and criticize and comment on. And at the same time, what is not often always seen is the healing that is happening. Spiritual healing is knowing that when you walk in the truth of yourself, your authenticity, from the intention of love, to be a blessing in this life, not just ask for blessings, but to be the blessing in this life with your whole life. Again, the past is going to stir up. It's going to come up in your mind, in your body even. You're going to be releasing things and purging things all the time. And again, you're going to stir up things that have been stagnant for a very long time, hiding in the shadows. And you're saying, no more. This is going to be brought to light now, quite literally. Right? Being in the spotlight in the eyes of God is terrifying. It is one of the scariest things you're going to do in your life, is to embrace all that you are, right? All your imperfections, all the things, the bad things you've ever done, and saying, I forgive myself. I'm going to show myself grace so that I can create a space where other people can also receive the very same grace and forgiveness I have given myself, that I am allowing myself to receive. I'm going to give that. I'm going to break chains and curses and cycles of pain and suffering that I've experienced and lived through and witnessed around me. I'm going to shine it all out there. We're going to expose the darkness so that other people can be free, that we remain free, right? if we are illuminated in the light of truth, of peace and love and empowerment, you must remain there. You must keep going. You must remain consistent. You must continue to serve. You cannot go back to the shadows and to the past that want to consume you and destroy you, because if you go back, that might be the very day and very opportunity that you don't come up again. So you have to remain in the depth of faith. You are now experiencing this new galaxy. It's a new world. When you say yes to serving your soul mission, this is what's going to happen. And so embrace it. Embrace the energies that come up, that stirred up. Embrace all that you challenge, right? The ego being irritated by you, wanting to shut you up. I'm not saying this for you to be afraid. I'm saying there's nothing to be afraid of. Because that's what you're freeing yourself from, is the illusion of fear. Because as you embody this light and this love, you are protected. When you truly walk in the knowing and the awareness that you are a blessing, then you know, without even having to hear with the human ears, the thank yous, the prayers, the gratitude, you're not going to receive that all the time. You're not supposed to. That's what the ego wants, right? It wants to be fed so it can stay the same. But when you're on the spiritual path, you're never telling the ego, we're going to stay the same, we're going to stay right here, we're going to hide and be safe. No. You're going to continue to grow and to prosper and to walk in this path of spiritual freedom, again, so you can create spaces of more freedom and more healing and more awareness for everyone who comes across you, anyone who looks at you, anyone who hears your voice. And so I pray that you take the opportunity, that you say yes to this being your life. It can be. When you say yes to the soul calling and you start teaching, when you start sharing your medicine, your soul medicine, what you've mastered in life, when you really start doing that, you're going to see all your pain come to you. You can't run from it anymore. But this time, you're not a victim to it. You're not suffering from it. You're rising above it. You are taking care of it. You are loving it. In spite of everything, in spite of what has happened in life. It's one of the most brave things you can do on this life, is to look at your pain and look at your past. And to free yourself. And the divine God, Source, will gift freedom. Will gift you freedom today if you say yes to the path of freeing other people from the very same pain that you have endured. And that's just this path. Anyone can walk, anyone can be doing this work, and a lot of people are. But there's dimensions to this, right? So I don't care what you are, what you're doing every day. God, the divine, is always challenging you to be more free in love, to receive more love, to walk more in your soul purpose. So whatever next journey this is to your life, I'm speaking to anybody and everybody. A diversity of beings are listening to this message right now on every step of the journey. For some it's finances, for some it's spirit, for some it's community, for some it's health. It doesn't matter. We're all here. And so there's no judgment in this space. There's no shame in this space. It doesn't matter what you look like or how much you have. You have something to give and to teach on. You carry soul medicine, you carry light, you carry purpose. And the more you push yourself out of this comfort zone and you detach from your pain and you forgive that pain and you teach on that pain, the more free you become. So again, this is about expression. Being free to express yourself and tell your story. This is the number one key ingredient to changing your life and building prosperity and health and spiritual abundance, whatever you need right now. I'm telling you the keys. Expression, in a way that teaches, in a way that prays, that is unique to you. It can be poetic, it can be creative, it can be logical, it can be simple strategy that helps people with no emotion tied to it. But I believe everything is spiritual, everything has meaning, everything has purpose and significance, and every human being carries that same potency. So I thank you for being on this journey, thank you for being on this path with me. So I see you, I love you, I honor you as you are, and where you're going, and where you have been. I welcome you to the medicine garden. You're going to see some interesting souls, but I'm telling you, you're going to learn from somebody in that space, and someone's going to learn from you. So I welcome you to the medicine garden, Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's on Google Meet. Yeah, there might be someone in there who's really different from you and strange, and you don't understand them, but there's still, again, this unity of connection, or else you wouldn't have been vibrating at the same time. There is something here for everybody who needs it. If it calls to you, it's there. Life Purpose Actualization. Still taking interviews, still taking calls. Thank you for everyone who is becoming vulnerable and sharing their story with me. It has been so beautiful. All the people I've gotten to witness and to see and to hear from, I thank you, I love you. I'm going to continue to pray for you, whether you become a client of mine and join me in the 3-month program or not. I'm grateful for you, and I know you will be successful, and you know that too, or you wouldn't have taken the call with me. So I thank you. I look forward to seeing other people come on into the team of Conscious Lifestyle Coaching community. It's bigger than me. I have a lot of people behind me who want to also see you succeed, and who will be helping me and supporting me as I support you, right? So I'm building my team as well through this process as you all come in and enroll into Life Purpose Actualization. I thank you. Thank you for everyone who's purchased Phoenix Medicines, A Transformative Journey Through Consciousness. It's my newest book published by Otter Pine. Listen, if you're not ready to coach with me or even go in the medicine garden, just read the book and then you'll see that you're not alone on this path. There's an encouraging word, affirmation, story, a poem, a prayer in there, something unique and special that you can flip to anywhere in this prophetic oracle book and find something that sings to your soul. So you're not alone, you are very much loved, you are very much seen. Your journey is so important to somebody else right now. I'm telling you, you'll see it very soon if you say yes to sharing your spiritual gifts, to being yourself, being your authentic soul. This is soul work, this is soul healing, right? It doesn't have to look perfect. So thank you all for the grace in this journey, in this process. Thank you for reading the blogs. Thank you for learning a little bit more about me and exploring the ways and the tools and the strategies that I can only share from my own personal experience, right? Thank you for teaching me as well by sharing, again, your stories. Hope to see you all again soon. Have a beautiful rest of your day or night whenever you watch this, and I wish you peace and empowerment in this next journey, this next season of your life. Thank you for all you do to serve this earth and humanity, and thank you for committing to your soul purpose at this time. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.